The next update date is officially announced. All right, here's the big update, and this one is for real. We've all been waiting for a solid update, and I can confidently say that it's finally coming. One of the main Dead Rails helpers, Wraith, has officially confirmed that the next update is set to drop this Friday or Saturday. For those of you in the United States, it'll likely be on Friday. So if you're watching this on Monday, guess what? We've only got less than 5 days until the update. It's happening. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, here we go again, more soon talk. And trust me, I get it. But this time feels different. Wraith isn't just any random helper. They're one of the main testers, and if they're saying it's happening, I believe it. Sure, things could always go wrong, bugs, crashes, or something unexpected. But if everything goes according to plan, we're looking at a huge update this weekend. If you still don't believe it, head over to the official Dead Rails Discord, where you'll find more confirmation. The word from the team is that they're ready to push it out, and I'm really hoping it all goes smoothly. So yeah, I will repeat again. If nothing happens, the update will come in 5 days, or even less, depending on when you are watching this video. So yeah, fingers crossed, because I think the wait is almost over. But while we wait, let's talk about some of the exciting ideas I've seen floating around. These are just suggestions from the community, but I think they have huge potential to shake things up in Dead Rails. I'll break down a few cool concepts, and who knows? Maybe if we all support them, the devs might take notice and make them a reality. But for now, let's dive into these ideas. So, starting with my own idea, imagine you're cruising through the desert on your train and everything looks normal until you spot a huge crater in the distance. It's massive, like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. You don't come across this often, only about 3% of the time, but when you do, it's like winning the lottery. That's the Meteor impact site, and getting there won't be easy. It's off the tracks, so you'll need to take a detour and risk your time. But that's what makes it so exciting. The crater itself is home to a massive meteorite, cracked open and glowing with an eerie green light. Around the meteor, you'll find meteor shards, which can be collected and used for rare upgrades to your classes. The best part? These upgrades stay with you permanently, so even when you log back in later, you won't lose them. It's a game changer. You could get anywhere from 3 to 6 shards per visit, but you'll have to be quick and careful because this place isn't as safe as it seems. You'll face off against the burrower zombies, a special kind of zombie that doesn't wander around the area. Instead, they stay hidden until you least expect it. Stand still for too long or bend down to grab a shard and the ground will start shaking. Dust and dirt will fly and then, boom, right in front of you, the burrower zombie will pop out of the ground, claws out, ready to fight. These guys are tough. They deal 20% more damage than regular zombies, and they attack without warning. Taking them down isn't easy, but the reward is worth it. If you're lucky, you might even get a burrower claw, a rare item that can upgrade your melee weapons, adding a 10% damage bonus to enemies up close. But like I said, it's not just about collecting shards, it's about surviving the encounter, because those burrower zombies will make sure you don't leave without a fight. Moving on, let's talk about outlaws. These guys are an essential part of Dead Rails, but imagine if they had more depth and a bit more intelligence to make them more interesting. Right now, outlaws can be predictable, but what if each type of outlaw had their own distinct behavior, making them harder to fight against? For example, the revolver outlaws would look pretty much like the current outlaws. They're going to shoot you from medium range and on foot will keep their distance, while using cover to pop in and out of sight. But when they're on horseback, they'll ride beside you spaced out, shooting at you from all angles. They won't just stand still, they'll make the fight unpredictable. Then we have the shotgun outlaws. These guys wear blue bandanas and short sleeves. On foot, they'll rush you, getting close to fire, or hide behind cover and ambush you when you get too close. When they're on horseback, they move fast and try to surround you, hitting hard with shotguns. They're not as far off in range as the revolver outlaws, but they make up for it with speed and aggression. The rifle outlaws are another story. These guys have yellow bandanas and fingerless gloves. They're deadly from a distance, using their rifles to pick off unarmored parts of your body. They even target your horse to bring you down. These outlaws take their time aiming, so they're slower in combat, but the damage they do is serious. And then there's the Outlaw boss. This guy is the real threat. He wears a black bandana and has a wide-brimmed hat. Armed with a Navy revolver, he's able to command other outlaws nearby, making them more accurate and faster on the draw. He's got more health, deals more damage, and is a serious challenge for players who think they've got it all figured out. But that's not all. Outlaws now have intelligence. They'll avoid lit explosives, prioritize threats based on their proximity, and act based on whether they're feeling cowardly or daring. During big monster attacks, cowardly outlaws will run for cover while daring outlaws will stay and fight. It's a cool addition that could change the dynamic of how you approach these enemies, and the outlaw boss will make sure the daring ones stay in the game. For an extra challenge, there are new chase events. If you're carrying a lot of cash or valuable items, there's a chance you'll trigger a chase. Outlaws will rush in on horseback, and you'll have to survive for 30 seconds to a minute, or kill them all to stop the event. Surviving the chase would give you a big reward, making it an intense but thrilling moment in the game. Let's take Dead Rails into new territories. After completing the journey to Mexico, imagine unlocking a new area, South America. This region would have entirely new animals, structures, and enemies, making it a completely different experience from what we've seen so far. It's not just a new area, it's a whole new set of challenges, with harder obstacles and more rewards to earn. But it doesn't stop there. Completing South America could unlock Alaska, and from there you could escape to Asia via a ship. But Alaska wouldn't be easy. It's a cold, unforgiving environment, with snowstorms that raise a cooldown bar, taking away lives as you try to survive. It would add a lot more danger to the game, and the new challenges would keep you on your toes. Completing this journey would give you a huge sense of accomplishment, knowing you've conquered some of the toughest biomes in the game. Another cool new idea for a train, the carriage. This train is much slower than your standard one, but it's not without its advantages. Instead of relying solely on coal, it uses armored horses and tamed wolves to pull the train and defend it. The more animals you add to the carriage, the faster it goes, but if your animals die, the train slows down. This idea would add a whole new level of strategy to Dead Rails. You'd have to manage your animals carefully. If you don't protect them, your train slows down, making it harder to escape from enemies or reach your destination in time. It's a great way to mix things up and make players think twice about how they approach the game. Here's an exciting idea, the castle rework. The current castle is cool, but imagine it with two new rooms. First, the armory, where you can grab chest plates, helmets, and shoulder pads. Then, the weapon room, packed with every weapon, including a vampire knife that doubles your damage. But it's not just about loot. To finish, you'll face one of three tough bosses: Easter Bunny, 6,000 health, Yeti, also 6,000 health, and the Goliath boss, 7,000 health with 3 heads. After defeating one of them, you'll unlock a locked basement door. You'll need a pickaxe or shovel to break it open, revealing the padlock key, jade bars, jade swords, and jade masks, along with bonds and gold. Plus, all the horses will be locked up in the castle's underground jail, making this challenge even more rewarding. This rework would add more loot, more fights, and a real sense of accomplishment. So there you have it. Some awesome ideas that could make Dead Rails even more exciting. I really hope the devs take some of these into account because they definitely shake up the gameplay and keep things fresh. Let me know in the comments what you think about these ideas, and don't forget to like and subscribe to keep the conversation going. Your support means a lot, and it helps get these ideas out there. Let's stay hopeful that the update is coming soon. Whether it's next week or in the near future, I can't wait to see where Dead Rails goes from here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.